Buenos días a todos y bienvenidos un día más al canal de Arlequina Lunática. Hoy estamos aquí de nuevo en A Vampire Story y vamos a continuar la historia de Mona. Bueno, tengo muchas ganas de saber cómo continúa esto, ya sabéis cómo quedó ayer la cosa, así que vamos para allá.
Well, hello, my dearest Mona De Lafitte. Come in and sit down. We meet at last.
Sorry to bother you, madame. I don't know, but I had the weirdest feeling that came over me. It compelled me to seek you out for some mysterious reason.
Yes, you learned that I have that effect on people. But goodness gracious, I am being rude. I know all about you, but you don't know me at all. Forgive me. I am called the great Madame Strigoi, knower of all things better left unknown.
Why have you summoned me here?
I know your plight, and I know how best to prepare you for your journey home.
Really? You know how to get me back to Paris?
Okay, listen very carefully, for I'm only going to say this as many times as you ask me to. First, you need your coffin to sleep in. Do you have it here?
No. And what do you mean I need a coffin to sleep in? I thought Shrowdy was being, just being weird. Making me sleep in there when I had a perfectly good bed up in my boudoir. Besides, no self-respecting opera star would sleep in a coffin. It's absurd.
Well, this opera star is going to have to. Now wake up, girl. You need a coffin to sleep in every night or you will die. You will die. Capiche?
Well, I suppose I do. But I'm not happy about it.
Being a vampire isn't about being happy. Listen, child, in life stuff just happens that we don't always like. We just have to get over it and move on as best we can. Besides, living the unlife of a vampire can be very rewarding and just as fulfilling as real life. Trust me, child, I know. You are strong, I have seen it. You'll be just fine, and I'll guide you all the way. Now, where is your coffin?
At the lake shore where we left it.
Uh-oh, better go get it now. Constable Otto just passed here a few minutes ago on his nightly patrol. I think he said something about investigating a scream and looking out for two strangers reported skulking hereabouts. Hurry and go get it, and bring it back. ASAP!
Vale, vamos a tener que ir y traer de vuelta el ataúd.
Hello, sir? May I talk to you for a moment?
Yes, but only for a few minutes. I am Constable Otto van Pelt, and I'm in middle of serious investigation. Some very strange things have been happening around here lately.
Cosas raras. ¿Puede hablarme de esas cosas extrañas que están pasando?
Can you tell me about those weird events happening lately?
Yes, I got reports from cottages nearby of two men who have been skulking around shoreline and along the road. Then we heard reports from all over of horrible screams that echo throughout the valley. So I was assigned to investigate, and about 100 yards down the shore I found, what appeared to be Baron Shrowdy von Kiefer's clothing. And it smelled awful. Noxious vapors were emanating from the clothes. It was quite a sight. And last night I discovered the coffin sitting on the shore with two oars in it. It is mighty strange. You'll have to pardon me, ma'am. I best be getting back to my investigation. I haven't much time before Luke Crane gets wind of it and muscles the case out from under me. He's always trying to be in the spotlight.
¿Qué hace con esa barca?
What are you doing with that boat?
Looking for clues. By the dirt residue I found in the coffin, it looks as though someone kept putting dirt in it, and then someone else kept dumping it out. Also, by impressions left behind, it looks like someone, a woman, judging by the shape of the imprint, slept here every night and had a bat for a companion.
¿Cómo ha llegado a esa idea?
How do you know that?
By the smell. Bats have a distinctive odor that is hard to wash out.
Tell me about it.
Yes, bats are popular pets in Draxylvania for some reason, though I personally think they're bad luck.
Why's that?
Because anyone who adopts one seems to come down with spontaneous anemia right away. Plus, bats are not loyal pets. As soon as their owners die of this anemia, they fly away and find another family. But in Draxylvania, you get used to these things.
¿Qué más puede deducir tras la observación del ataúd?
What else can you deduce from looking at the coffin?
Well, the woman who slept here wore black and purple, judging from the fibers I found, and had black hair. And the coffin owner's name was written on a tag on the inside of the lid, a Mona De Lafitte. Sounds like a French name. I think popular in the south of France, near Calais. Where are you from, may I ask?
Calais? That's not in the south.
Shh, idiot.
Oh, right.
Where?
Belgium.
Where?
Belgium.
Well, which is it, Quebec or Belgium?
Belgium, Quebec. A small colony of Belgians, just east of Montreal.
And I didn't get your name.
Lona Fade the Feet.
Donna lay my feet.
No, I mean come again.
Fona May.
Whitney. Darklake. My name is Whitney Darklake of the, Belgium-Quebec Dark Lakes. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too. Well, if you see any tall French women about with a bat as pet, let me know so I can ask her a few questions, okay?
He's gotta be putting us on. Shh.
Yes, Constable. I certainly will.
El alguacil es tonto. ¿Puede hablarnos de las poblaciones cercanas?
Can you tell me about the nearest towns?
Well, there is Vlad's Landing down the road behind you, and beyond that, near the border, is the quaint village of Gothford Falls. Up the river are the towns of Ravenhaven, Howling Oaks, Battsburg, and the new retirement community of Scarlet Meadows.
Vale. Háblame del desembarco de Blab.
Tell me about Vlad's Landing.
Yes, it's a hilly town located just down the road there, and serves as a hub of commerce for Lake Varg. The Draxylvania Tourist Board, a powerful entity in these parts, almost got Burgermeister to change the town name.
To what?
Super Happy Funville. The board thought it might increase tourism. I like the runner-up name myself.
Let me guess. Autotopia?
No, but I like that. No, the runner-up name was Don't Swim in the Water, the Lake Monster Will Get Youville. In the end, all parties agreed to leave as is. It was for the best.
Vale, hábleme de Godford Falls.
Tell me about Godford Falls.
It's just the cutest little town built on a bridge overlooking the falls. Quite spectacular. But the local baron appointed the most corrupt skirt chaser as Burgermeister, Wilhelm Vinton. Ugh. They say he has charisma and can make deals better than anyone. Villagers seem to like him, but no woman is free from his tentacles for long. I sure hope the recall campaign succeeds.
If he is a good leader, why do you hate him so much? Oh my! I think I asked the wrong thing. Are you okay?
No, he's fine. It was a long time ago. High school. And I had
No, that's okay.
this crush on any time at all. She had beautiful braids and long blonde hair. She smelled so good.
Oh Lord! So we have to go now and
And then he came along with his sweet-talking ways and mesmerizing stares.
Do something.
oh my! I feel faint. Yeah, that's it. I'm passing out. I'm going to be sick.
Not far from the truth.
Really? Do you need a doctor?
No. Suddenly I feel a lot better.
Vale. Hábleme de la comunidad de jubilados de Prado Escarlata.
Tell me about the retirement community of Scarlet Meadows.
Oh, that is a strange place. It used to be the castle of Maud the Impaler, but then the ghoulish society took it over, renovated it, and opened it up as a retirement community for Draxylvania nobility. They have golf course, geyser-heated pools, and everything. Thing is, they only like to golf at night, and the retirees really don't look that old. But I hear the place is very, very nice, and the
Son
healthcare is
todos
great.
vampiros.
No one gets sick.
¿Puede hablarme del cementerio que hay más adelante por la carretera?
Can you tell me about the graveyard down the road?
The Draxylvania graveyard and picnic grounds? Another bright idea by the tourist board. They thought by throwing in some table swings and grills, tourists would flock there by the droves to eat corn on the cob while sitting on top of great-grandmother.
And they didn't?
Actually, they did, but only at night for some reason. Moonlight picnics are all the rage this year.
¿Has visto salir del lago a dos hombres remando?
Have you seen two men rowing out on the lake?
I think I saw some men in a boat not too long ago fighting with the lake monster. I thought I saw them throw vials of water at it that caused the monster to sink. Then they rowed up to the Baron's castle. Must be guests. When the Baroness was alive, they had guests all the time. Never saw any of them leave, though. Oh well.
Who do you suppose those two men were?
Well, a woodsman who reported seeing them said they were acting funny, like they were up to something. And they had lots of strange sorts of equipment, each with a symbol of an eye in the middle of a pentagram. I think they might have been meteorologists or lawyers.
Este no se entera de nada. De momento no tengo más preguntas.
I'm out of questions for now.
Okay, back to my investigation.
I can't get my coffin with the constable there.
Vale, habrá que hacer algo.
I don't want those. They look all eaten up anyway.
Even the bear claw! Dang!
It's a box of donuts and a strange metal bottle with what smells like coffee.
Yep, everything a horizontally growing constable needs.
A ver. Vamos de nuevo para acá a ver si podemos hacer algo.
I went back to get it, but we were too late. Constable Otto was there.
I guess it's time that you had this. Vampires for Dummkopf. It has everything a budding vampire like you needs. Read it and learn it all. It tells everything you need to know about your new vampire powers, as well as your many vampire restrictions. It has rules, flowcharts, pie recipes, and good advice for vampires of all types.
Thank you, Madame Sturgoy.
Back to being a vampire. With some time in practice, you'll slowly gain new vampire powers, especially now that Shrowdy is no longer your master. You don't have to read it cover to cover, but you may want to use it from time to time if you two encounter difficulties during your journey. As a member of the undead, you are required to return to your grave every night
My grave. But seriously, I know, off on a side, I'm really not dead.
No, Mona. It says right here, when bitten and drained by a vampire, then fed some of the vampire's own blood, the victim becomes technically and legally dead in most countries, except Nevada, where death can be annulled within 24 hours.
Grave dirt. Fine, I'll get right on it.
It is not your grave per se, but you have to sleep in a coffin filled with dirt from your grave every day. That is how it works. You did bring that grave dirt with you when you escaped the castle, right?
Not exactly. I, sort of dumped it out.
I'm afraid you're going to have to go back to the castle and retrieve it.
Back to the castle?
Castle?
Shush now! Something's coming in! Oh, great spirit of the ball, show me Sector 12!
Madame Sturgoy, who are they?
Vampire hunters, Monsieur Calvin and Belcou, his apprentice. Why on earth did Sign send them instead of Abraham? Ugh, God only knows. Oh, well, they are vampire hunters from a religious brotherhood. You can thank them for staking Baron Shrowdy von Kiefer to death back by the lake. They want to stake you, too. They will not likely rest until your undead heart stops beating in your undead chest, after which time you will be 100% dead. Look, If you do not find more grave dirt before sunrise, you will not be able to return to your coffin, and I already explained how important that is. Try the Draxylvania Cemetery and Picnic Grounds for a start. It's just down the road past the lakeshore. You can't miss it.
What you're saying is that if we're ever going to make it to Paris, before we can leave, we must get Mona's coffin, then replenish our supply of Mona's grave dirt, and we're done?
Once you have the grave dirt and your coffin, you will need a wagon to carry it all and a horse to pull it. I think you can borrow the wagon from the cemetery caretaker, and I just so happen to have a line on a horse for sale in the local town of Lad's Landing, just up the road from here. I grabbed this flyer while I was there. I don't have any extra money, so you'll have to work something out with the owners.
Borrow wagon from the caretaker, work something out with the owner of the horse, get coffin and grave dirt, check.
Luckily for you, I know some Turkish smugglers in Puerto Varda. They owe me a few favors from back in the old days. I got them to agree to take you on their ship, the Demeanor, a large tramp freighter bound for France. They are scheduled to leave the docks just before dawn. They will not wait for you, so you must find everything you need as quickly as possible.
Grave dirt, coffin, horse, and wagon. Got it. Nothing else, right?
Well, come to think of it, you should really get an insane daytime guardian before you travel long distances, just to be safe.
What? Not another thing to get. This is too much. And why exactly does he have to be insane?
Yeah, at best it sounds a little unwise to travel with nutcases, especially over long distances.
Come on, think about it, you two. All vampires must find a mortal living human to guard over them during the day, in case the righteous brothers or their brethren discover your coffin and decide to stake you in your pajamas. An insane guardian simply works the best. For one thing, they are more easily controlled. 2, they get less grossed out by the sight of blood and corpses. And 3, I forget 3. Just trust me. They are essential to have for any sun-fearing vampire. But forget it. Never mind, we are short on time. You can worry about the insane daytime guardian when you get to Paris.
Let's go already. We have a long night and a lot to do.
Thank you so much for your help.
My pleasure, child. I will do whatever I can to help you along your perilous journey.
Vale, perfecto. Que me he quedado callada porque estaba leyendo atentamente. A ver. Vale, esto es lo que quiero ver.
It's the horse flyer. It says horse for sale. Good condition, low mileage, 200 crowns or best offer. See Gina Martinelli, 24700 McBean Parkway, Vlad's Landing.
Vale.
Apparently I'm only a novice vampire. I better just read section 1. I'll read the other sections when I become more experienced.
Vale.
Section 1, Chapter 2. Back in Black and Never Go Back.
¿En serio?
Apparently I'm only a novice vampire. I better just read section 1. I'll read the other sections when I become more experienced.
Ah, vale, vale.
Froderick, would you mind reading this for me? My crow's feet are sore.
Sore my ear. All right, fine. In a nutshell, it says you can't enter homes without being invited in first. You also can't enter if they have holy symbols, garlic, red or white roses, or hawthorn branches on the entrance.
Vale.
Froderick, Would you do the honors?
It says, in a nutshell, that vampires wear black cloth because it protects them from holy magic, such as holy water, crosses, and the sun.
Vale.
Froderick, do you mind reading this for me?
It says, in a nutshell, that you can bite people on the neck and drain their blood till they pass out, but you should do it when no one will see you.
Vale, o sea, ya puedo morder. Guay. Muy bien.
No, I better not. Smoking is bad for your health. I better not. You're not supposed to operate a rubber chicken unless you've had proper training.
A ver, que lo tengo que mirar todo. Nada, pues vámonos. Yo creo que lo que tenemos que hacer con el hombre este es morderle.
Too hot! Okay, it wouldn't hurt me, but really, what am I gonna do with that? So I'll just leave it alone.
Era por ahí, ¿no? Creo que sí. Ahí está. Vale.
Yes, well, now that the constable is, resting quietly, I'll take my coffin back to Madame Strigoi camp.
Vale, estamos aquí de vuelta. Ya tenemos el ataúd. Vamos a entrar.
I have a feeling this might come in handy. Madame Strigoi, may I have this bottle of ink over here?
Yes, child, knock yourself out.
Vale, tenemos eso.
Au revoir.
Vamos a hacer lo que tenemos que hacer. Allí, por aquí sí o sí. No hay otro sitio.
The sign says, "For whom does the bell toll?" It tolls for me. Ring bell for service. Sincerely, Proprietor Dan Smith. Well, at least it appears that Mr. Smith has a sense of humor.
Vale.
It says, "Don't feed the ghouls." Don't worry, I won't.
Vale, pues vamos para adentro.
I can't move up the path for some reason.
What do you mean?
The crosses on the gravestone, they hurt. I can't seem to approach them.
Oh, boy. I was afraid of this. You're not going to be able to walk through the graveyard with all those crosses everywhere.
Vale, no puedo pasar por ahí. Vale, por ahí.
It appears to be a well. I'm not sure I need a wheel. Oof! Ugh, it's garlic! It smells so bad I can't get close to it. There's no way I'll be able to approach the door while it's still hanging there.
El ajo. Hay que quitar el ajo.
The strings holding it to the door are too strong. I can't pull it free.
¿Y si voy por aquí? Un muñeco de nieve.
It's some sort of frozen statue depicting a humanoid figure.
It's actually called a snowman.
Oh, really? And how do you know he's a man?
Because he's got snow, but I'm not gonna say it. Probably kids around.
I don't want to carry it around. It's so cold and wet.
Like my nose. Feel it.
Ugh, no. But I will keep the snowball in mind just in case.
Vale.
Let's see what's in here, shall we?
Bueno, espero que os haya gustado el capítulo de hoy. Nuestra querida Mona ya ha aprendido a morder ella solita y sin ayuda de nadie. Ha estado divertido, pero bueno, poco a poco nuestra Mona va aprendiendo, va avanzando y a la vez poco a poco esta historia se va acabando, así que tengo ganas de ver cómo termina, tengo ganas de ver qué pasa, ya que se supone que el juego era una trilogía. Solo ha salido esta primera parte, esperemos que en algún momento salga la segunda y la tercera, esperemos, pero como ya dije, según estuve leyendo tenían un 40% del juego y todo eso, y las imágenes que he encontrado pues tenían buena pinta, así que no sé, ya veremos, no me extrañaría que en algún momento lo rescataran, pero esperemos que sí. Así que, hasta la próxima.